And Terra, with its token economics, will constantly incentivize people to use Terra X in our alliance platforms. And then Alipay added credit and lending features to transform itself into a true fintech institution, and Terra too will add financial features only through an open platform for financial dapps. So again, if we're able to achieve stability and if we're able to achieve widespread adoption, we will open Terra platform. If we're able to open a permissionless platform for financial dapps, we think there can be unbounded applications ranging from decentralized marketplaces, insurance, credit, ICOs, payroll, and more. Many people are trying to disrupt finance and banking to provide banking to the unbanked, but unfortunately it's a very, very complex problem that is entangled with different regulatory standards in different countries, entangled with different financial infrastructure and technological infrastructure in each geography. So in order to solve such a complex problem, we think the best way to do it is through an open platform where we can engage the intelligence of the blockchain community. And if we're able to leverage that collective intelligence through its open platform, we think the capabilities will be greater than any centralized entity.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well today. In this video, we're going to talk about the Terra protocol. I have a feeling that when retail decides to engage in DeFi related activities, they're going to end up on the Terra network. And if you guys want to learn a quick way to get yourselves involved, I strongly recommend that you guys watch my recent video on the MIR protocol. They're one of the early dapps that decided to build on the Terra network. And if you're interested in augmenting your knowledge about DeFi through dialogue, I urge you guys to check out my Discord channel. It's a great forum for you guys to share thoughts, insights in a non-toxic environment. And if Discord isn't your thing, at the very least, I recommend that you guys check out my Twitter profile. By giving me a follow, you'll get to know more about me and the projects that I'm interested in. Both the links to my Discord channel and my Twitter profile can be found in the description below. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this video. Let's begin this video by giving you guys a brief introduction to Luna Network. This is basically a decentralized, fully collateralized money protocol. So if I had to make a comparison, I would say this project is somewhat similar to Maker. With Maker, all of the DAI that they mint is backed up by the crypto collateral. Initially that was ETH, but later they added other forms of collateral, including stablecoins. With Luna Network, it's logarithmically stabilized by its reserve asset Luna. The Terra protocol readily exchanges Terra stablecoins for Luna at their determined exchange rate to maintain the peg. So when the demand is high and prices are above the peg, it will sell stablecoins for Luna. When the demand is low and prices are above the peg, it does the exact opposite. And if you guys are interested in learning more about how the stabilization mechanism works, I linked a detailed video explanation in the description below. And the long-term strategy or vision for the protocol is to be an open source platform for financial dapps. So the base layer is going to be the layer that's responsible for issuing new fiat peg stable currencies. They're going to integrate these currencies onto multiple payments platforms. Early users are going to be given robust incentives to start the reward loop. And as their user base grows, they'll layer in more financial services. For instance, you might start out with just allowing users to transact with digital fiat peg stablecoins. And they could follow this by offering a savings service. This way people can earn a yield on their stablecoins. And eventually they can offer their users lending, borrowing, and the ability to make investments using their fiat peg stablecoins. So in that regard, it looks like they're following the Alipay model. And to date, they've been pretty successful in attracting users. They have currently 2 million active payments users, transacting 1 billion plus in total volume per annum. Now I'm going to switch over to talking about the tokenomics. So what kind of benefits does the Luna token confer to the token holder? To begin with, you can mine transactions by staking the Luna token. Also, it's used to ensure stablecoin price stability. I alluded to this in the intro of the video. And in this video, we're not going to do a deep dive on this, but again, if you guys want to learn more, I did provide a link in the description for you. But I do want to add that as they mint new stablecoins, these newly minted stablecoins are going to be used to give rewards to people that are using the platform. With these newly minted stablecoins, they could give people 10 to 20% cash back on the purchases they make using the stablecoin. And this is great for the entire network because if they incentivize usage of the protocol and they're able to bootstrap a large user base, stakers of the Luna token will end up with a larger revenue base. And this brings me to the last utility: incentives for validators. Validators are compensated in the form of staking rewards, gas fees, taxes, and seniorage rewards. And on top of all this, all the projects and dapps that are building on the protocol may end up giving Luna stakers free airdrops for supporting the network. For example, I'm currently staking Luna tokens and I'm getting free MIR tokens, STD tokens, and a few others. And before we move on to the next segment, I just wanted to say that these are the incentives to start out with. As this protocol grows, evolves, and expands, more utility features could be added in the future. In this segment, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a wallet and start staking your Luna tokens. I would begin by downloading the Terra Station extension. Simply Google search Terra Station plugin, and the link to this page should be the first result. Come to this page, click here at the upper right hand corner to download the plugin. Once the plugin has been downloaded, you'll be prompted with the following options. You just create the account, follow the instructions, and you'll be given a seed phrase. And by the way, this is the same wallet that you can use on web dapps like MIR protocol. So it's a must-have if you're planning to interact with dapps on the Terra network. Once you've downloaded Terra Station and you've copied your seed phrase, you're going to want to download the Terra Station on your desktop. Once you've downloaded that, come here to Wallet, copy-paste your seed phrase, and by doing so, your wallet and its contents are going to be displayed here on this page. To stake your Luna tokens, you want to click here on the left on Staking. You'll be directed to this page and you basically have to choose a validator to delegate your Luna to. So for example, I can pick Pantera Capital, click here on Delegate, type in the number of Luna that you want to stake and delegate, click on Next and approve of the transaction. But I'd also like to highlight that before you guys decide to stake them, do note that if you want to unstake them, the Luna will be subject to a 21-day lockup period enforced by the Terra protocol. So if you're planning to swing trade Luna tokens, or if you're planning to sell them sometime down the road, make sure you guys take this lockup into consideration. And to finally end the video, I'm going to give you guys my closing thoughts on the project. And I want to emphasize that if you guys are watching my video reviews, it's not an endorsement of the project. I'm simply trying to give you an introduction to the platform in an objective manner. Now with that being said, I do have a position in Luna. You guys saw during the staking tutorial, I have 2,200 Luna tokens staked. And the reason I decided to get some exposure was because the DeFi ecosystem as a whole has a very good macro and social narrative that I think will drive a lot of users to the Luna network. With all the turmoil that you see in the legacy financial system, people learning that it's rigged and it's working against their interest, I think that's going to drive a lot of people into DeFi. And so as people explore opportunities within the DeFi ecosystem, given that the Luna token entitles you to cash flow and governance rights, I think a lot of people will end up buying Luna tokens. Secondly, gas fees on Ethereum are astronomically high. For that reason, it's mostly become a whale game. So this makes it very cost prohibitive for smaller investors. On Terra, the network fees are very small. You can conduct transactions with a few pennies. And so I think people that are looking to leverage the benefits of the DeFi ecosystem or to experiment, they'll also end up on Luna network. Thirdly, it's very easy to access. I've used the MIR protocol. Literally in 5 to 10 minutes, I was able to deposit funds into my account, start minting synthetics, and I'm currently earning a triple-digit yield by being a liquidity provider with my synthetic silver shares. Lastly, there's a lot of big investors that are coming on board. For example, Michael Novogratz recently announced publicly that he's going to support Terra Network financially, and given the large microphone he has, I'm sure his followers will end up buying or getting exposure to the Luna network as well. Now with that being said, there's obviously a few downsides. They could suffer from a catastrophic hack. They may not be able to carry the momentum, and at some point they might bleed out of their user base. Or maybe one day regulators come down hard, and under these new regulatory pressures, they may not be able to operate. But given my cost basis and the fact that I got into this project relatively early, I'm open to taking the risk. And if you guys want to learn about projects before I publish a video on them, I strongly recommend that you guys check out my Patreon page. Even if you join one of the lower tiers starting at $20, you'll be able to follow my moves in real time and learn about good quality projects ahead of everybody else. And if you want to expedite your learning or ask me private questions, by joining one of my higher tiers, you can even have one-on-one dialogue with me. If you feel like you could benefit from a service like this, make sure you guys check out the description box below and click on my Patreon link. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is CryptoOneStop signing out. I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.